Good morning, everyone. It's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and let's get right into today's LIIT workout. We're coming back to our standard setting for today's workout. So we got 4 rounds of moves, 4 different moves, 40 seconds of work, or a minute of work, totally your choice. And we're starting with some sort of a march or a walk, so start moving, just depending on what kind of space you have. Maybe you're listening to some great jams. I want you to get up, get moving, get away from your desk, start feeling good about yourself for today. Woo! We got about 1 minute where we're just gonna march in place. We're moving, and then we're gonna focus on some high knee drives because those are gonna come up in our workout today, getting some of those big knee drives. So remember, if you're trying to keep your heart rate a little low, you can stay in one place for all these moves. And if you're trying to get your heart rate a little bit higher, the more that you move your body, the more that you move your arms, the more that your heart rate's gonna get up. So you get up and get weird, and let's do this. A couple more times, marching around, having some fun. And then find one spot, let's get some high knees. Option for arms to come up overhead and use your big exhale as you press down, maybe nice and wide, or maybe you're keeping things at that lower intensity, really low here. Use your exhale. Each time that knee drives, activate your abs and bring a smile to your face because you should be so proud of yourself for getting up and getting moving today. Let's keep going. We'll warm up our hamstrings after this with some big old Frankenstein kicks. Let's get 4 more on each side. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take a big straight leg kick, toes flexed to your face, 3 steps in between, straight leg kick, toes flexed to your face. Depending on how flexible or tight you're feeling today, maybe your leg is coming up real high, or maybe your leg is barely coming up off the floor. Keep your chest lifted, start to really draw your low belly in. Let's get 4 more on each side. Still breathing. Long, slow, deep breaths, halfway. Last one. All right, come on back to a march or maybe a lateral side to side step tap. Let me tell you about our move. Number 1. Move number 1, we're gonna grab hold of 2 weights. We're gonna go for a little half racked knee drive. So use your breath, exhale. Bring that weight up to your shoulder. Opposite weight down by your side. Elbow stays close, elbows stay close by our side. We're just gonna alternate a big knee drive without too much rocking side to side. That's move number 1. I'm gonna start in 3, 2, let's do it. So either 40 seconds of work or 20 seconds of work. I'm gonna turn to the side. So you can see that as I lift my leg up, my knee, my thigh are driving up, and I'm keeping my heel underneath of my knee or even a little further forward for extra challenge. Remember which side you have your weight rack. I have my right hand at my shoulder first. We're gonna come back to this move a couple times, and next time we come through, we'll have that opposite arm up at the shoulder. Keep breathing. There's your 40-second beep. So if you want to stop at 40 seconds, you can stop right now. Otherwise, keep going. Our next move is going to be a single leg static lunge. I'm going to bring my right foot forward, that same leg that was just driving. Left leg, whoop, staggers back. We're gonna keep our feet planted, shoulders away from ears. Let's start. So bending your front knee, back knee comes towards the floor, then press through your front heel, squeeze your glutes to lift. That is the whole move. Keeping your chest lifted, weight in the front heel. Don't let it come towards your toe. It's okay if you have a little bit more of a hinge here from your hips, if that feels good for you, as opposed to keeping that chest very lifted. My back leg, hip is turning forward so that my 2 hips are facing towards the front of the room. And I'm holding my weights by my side, just like a suitcase. There's 40 seconds of work, so you can take a break or you can keep going. Our next move is gonna be with just 1 weight. Starting with the weight by your chest, elbows by your side. You're gonna press out, eye gaze forward, take a little rotation of your hands, and then pull the weight back to your chest. Are you ready? Let's do it. Shoulders down, belly in, feet can be side by side, or you can have a staggered stance right here. We're using the exhale to drive forward. Oop, I forgot that little bit of rotation. If that rotation's too much for you, just squeeze the heads of your dumbbell and press your arms out, and then bring them right by your side. So as I bring arms back by the side, chest stays lifted, belly stays drawn in, and I'm squeezing the upper back. Ooh, we're drawing those shoulder blades in towards each other. Try to remember that twist. It can be a lot to remember while you're working out. There's your 40 seconds of rest if you want or need it. Let me tell you about our third move. Third move is going to be stepping out to a squat. So stepping that right foot out, I'm going to keep the weights here by my shoulders. Exhale down to the squat, press yourself up, step in, step out to the other side, find that squat. You ready? Let's do it. So step out as wide as you want or need, weight in your heels, come on down. Can you get the back of your thighs parallel to the floor? It's okay if you can't. What depth are you finding today? Are you challenging yourself? That's the only thing you need to do. It doesn't matter how deep I go or how many sets I do. It matters how deep you're going and that you're being smart for your body today. You can keep this nice and slow. If stepping side to side is a real challenge for you, just keep your feet planted, find a squat, press yourself back up. On the way up, weights through your heels and a drive of your hips at the top. All right, there's our 40-second break. I'm gonna shake it off for a sec. Oh yeah, next up we have that suitcase grip again. One arm racked, we're gonna find our knee drives. So using your exhale, we're gonna bring that weight to the shoulder, right arm down by the floor, chest lifted. Let's find those alternating knee drives. I'm gonna work for almost the full minute this time. Trying not to rock too much side to side. So as I lift my knee up, I'm trying not to let my upper body move a lot side to side. Still stretching tall through the crown of the head. Nice quiet lift and lower of each of their legs, putting them right back into their place. Great work. Do you still have that foot driving forward? Nice and slow. There's the 40 seconds if you need that extra little bit of a break. Otherwise, I'm gonna get a couple more before I send that left leg back long. I think. I already can't remember which leg I had back last time. I think it was my left leg. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it back there. Just finding that lower and lift. Pressing down through the front heel. We're getting 2 times on each side. So hopefully you remember which side you started with, so you're not just getting the same leg for your static lunge. Almost there. Keep breathing, keep the weight in your front heel. That back leg is just kind of helping you to balance for now. 40 seconds, take the rest if you want or need. Our next move is our single weight move. We're finding that press out into a twist. Just gonna shake legs out for a minute. Get ready to keep going. Shoulders roll down away from your ears, low belly pulls in, bring that weight up to your chest, and let's get started. A little press out, rotation, bring it back in. You want more of a challenge? Then instead of bringing your arms down by your side, bring those elbows out wide. A little press forward. Shoulders still drawn away from your ears though. Ooh, that upper back tires very quickly. So you just want to make sure that your shoulders aren't creeping up. If your shoulders are creeping up, it probably means your weight is also too heavy. So you can switch to a lighter weight. You can go for this easier move of elbows coming right back by your side, or challenging yourself with those higher elbows. I'm going to get 2 more reps. And then I'm gonna respect this extra little bit of a break. What's our last move? It's our step out to squat. Coming back to 2 weights in my hands, shoulders away from ears. Let's go for it. Step out to squat. I really like holding my weights up by my chest. For me, this is the best place to keep the weights so that I keep my chest up. A lot of times when I find that the weights are by my side or even on the shoulders, it's just a little awkward the way that the weight is distributed, and I feel like that makes me round my upper body down more. But every body is different, so just showing you some different ways that you can add a little extra challenge. Maybe holding your weights goblet style, maybe you're holding your weights suitcase style. A little awkward with that suitcase at the center. We'll just pick up one big suitcase from the middle of the floor here. Great. Do you remember what move number 1 is? Right shoulder with your weight, shoulders away from ears. We're coming back to those marches. Let's get it. 40 seconds right here. Tall through the crown of your head. You're doing amazing. We're more than halfway through the whole workout already because we've already started round 3. You know everything that's coming your way. We only have to do this move one more time today. How wonderful is that? Or feel free to rewind this video, start over. Give yourself a couple extra sets. Are you starting to feel a little warm? I know I am. Feels so good to warm the body up. There's 40 seconds if you want that extra little rest. Next up is that static lunge. I'm definitely bringing my left leg forward this time. Getting one more knee drive on each side. Awesome. Now I'm gonna step my left foot forward. Right foot steps back. Chest is lifted. Here we go. So that back leg hip, you keep turning it forward to work towards getting your 2 hips in one line. Remember, you don't have to hold weights in your hands. You can also put your weights in your shoulders. For this exercise, I do like weights on the shoulders. Ooh, are you pressing up through that front heel? I certainly hope so. If you're taking the break on 40 seconds, we just got a couple breaths left till we get there. Here it is, your 40-second break. You can challenge yourself to get 1 or 2 more extra lunges in this round. Next up, we have that standing chest press. Stepping my feet together, coming down one way. Shoulders away from ears, feet planted. Let's get it. Find that press. A little rotation, your choice. Elbows coming out wide or elbows coming low. Maybe you do a little combo of both. Check out what's happening with your legs right now. We want to make sure that we're not locking our knees out. So a slight little bend in your knees. How you feeling at home? One more move in round 3. We've got about 5 minutes of work left to go today. There's your 40 seconds. If you want to take the break here at 40 seconds. Just gonna find a couple extra more reps. Beautiful. Our last move is that step out squat. Come back to holding my weights at my chest, goblet style, and find that big step out, squat. Press up through the heels, squeeze your glute, step your feet in. If you want, maybe this time you take 2 steps in one direction. Just finding a little bit more continuous movement here. Making use of all the space that we have. A little ab adduction, stepping legs in and out. Awesome. There's your 40 seconds if you want the break. Otherwise, can you get a couple more reps in? We got one more time through this whole circuit. So 2 weights in your hands. We're gonna bring 1 weight to the left shoulder, 1 weight down by your right side, shoulders down and back, belly in. Let's find this march. One last time. Really challenge yourself. Can you even flex your toes up towards your face so that if there was a mirror in front of you, you could see the sole of your foot in the mirror in front of you. Core pulled in really nice and tight. Work to create as little wiggle and wobble from side to side as you can. Keep that elbow close by your side so that racked arm doesn't have the shoulder out. Shoulder in. If you're taking the break at 40 seconds, we're almost there. There's your 40 seconds. Otherwise, let's keep going just a little bit. We got one more time through of the lunge. I'm gonna have my left leg forward because I think I did right leg twice. I cannot remember. Taking a moment, taking a break. Left leg steps forward. Right leg steps back. Weights at the shoulders. Let's go for it. So bending the back knee to the floor, pressing up through the front heel. Weight is in the front heel. It's our last lunge of the day. How does this side feel compared to the other side? So normal if one side feels a little bit stronger or one side feels a little less stable. It's also why we're getting a little unilateral movement. There's your 40 seconds. I'm gonna go for 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Last 2 moves coming up. Standing chest press. 3, 2, 1. That's slight bending your knees. Great, keep going. Keep checking back in too. I know that my knees tend to want to lock. That can start to cut off a little blood flow. I want you to finish feeling good. Breathe in nice and steady. There's 40 seconds. If you want to take the break here, you can. Otherwise, keep going. We got one last round of squats. Then we'll take a quick stretch. You can do whatever you want with the rest of your day. I hope you'll make some healthy choices. Okay, taking a moment, relaxing, bringing the weight close to my chest, finding the second weight. It's our last time through for step out to squat, press up, step back in, and just alternating side to side. Adding in that second lateral step. Just taking advantage of all the space that we have, working to get the backs of the thighs, the hamstrings, parallel to the floor. Maybe it happens today, and maybe it doesn't. We're just doing our best. We're keeping moving. Yes, there's 40 seconds. I'm gonna go all the way to the end of this minute. Last few breaths here. Great work. Carefully put your weights down. Little stretch of the upper body. So lateral step cross taps while your opposing arm crosses over the other. I'm squeezing shoulder blades together. So with control, bringing arms back and then finding a big cross. Let's take a little bit of a hold here with the upper body. So one arm crosses over, shoulder draws towards your chin. You can even rotate, look in the direction of your hands, extra little stretch for your obliques. Carefully turn back towards the front, open both arms nice and wide, find that big cross, draw your shoulder towards your ear. You can rotate and look over your shoulder in the direction of your hands. Open back up to the front, open both arms all the way up, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, relax your hands down behind your back, interlace your fingers, stretch your knuckles down towards the floor. Let's come into a nice staggered stance while we're here as well, pressing through the heels of both. So pressing the heel of the back foot to the floor, bring your hands to your hips. We're gonna tuck our pelvis under. Nice little squeeze of the glute, nice big stretch of that back leg hip flexor. And change, step your feet back together, step that opposite leg back behind you, press through your heels. So first your glutes are going to the wall behind you, and then we're gonna tuck the pelvis under, lift the chest, nice big stretch into your hips. Great, lift yourself up. Let's grab hold of one foot, let's stretch the quads too. If you need to, you can hold onto a wall nearby. Bring your two knees in one line, two hips in one line. Stretch your knee down to the floor. Squeeze your glute. Shoulders away from your ears. And change. Opposite side. Remember, you can hold onto something, or maybe you extend your arm out to the side for a little bit of balance. Stretch that knee down towards the floor. Work to get your two knees in one line. Big squeeze of that bent leg, glute, shoulders from ears. One more big inhale. Exhale, release that foot to the floor. Bend both knees. Let's inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, relax your arms down. One more time, bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Keep your arms up this time. Right hand relaxes down to the side. Big stretch to the right side. Inhale, both arms up. Left arm relaxes to the side. Big stretch over to the left side. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace your fingers. Pull them in front of you. Press your palms forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. One last time, arms up. Take your time, relax your arms down by your side. Maybe find a big stretch, press your hands, palms to the opposite walls, and you did it. Give yourself a round of applause. I hope that you're feeling proud, warm, and good. And I will see you again later today or next week for some more workouts from home.